All right, people, this is the Truth Social app made by Donald Trump. I decided to download it. You know, I like to see both sides of things, so I downloaded it. And they have this AI feature. So I went in there and asked it a few questions. For instance, the first question I asked was, did Donald Trump lie about the elections being stolen? Seems reasonable, you know. Right off the bat it said no, but then it says there is no evidence that the 2020 presidential election was stolen. Donald Trump's claims to the contrary have been widely debunked. So even his own AI feature on his social networking application won't lie for him. Okay, the next question I asked was, who was responsible for the January 6th insurrection at the nation's capital? Who was mainly responsible? And the AI came back and said Jack Smith identified Donald Trump as the most culpable and responsible individual for this January 6th Capitol riot, which was fatal. Okay? It does not happen without him. His actions, including weeks of fraud allegations, post-loss to Biden, all that stuff led to what happened. And that includes the election being stolen, which is why I asked those questions together. So now you see how his lies led to what they led to. And he uses divisiveness to create hate and create separation between us as a nation. That's just my opinion, though. So let's see here. So the next question I asked was, are Americans paying more or less as a result of the tariffs that Donald Trump imposed? Well, Americans are paying more for imported goods as a result of Trump's tariffs, with the U.S. consumers and businesses absorbing the majority of the cost through higher prices. So all those times when he told you that the other countries would be paying them, that this is us making money, no, it's him and the administration making money, the government making money off of the consumers and the businesses here. Anyways, Trump kept saying that he ended 8 wars. So I've said, as of today, how many wars has Trump ended? And this is still up for question. They say, as of January 19th, Trump has ended 3 wars or conflicts through U.S. brokered ceasefires. So not 8, all right? 3 is still good, but the fact that he says 8 just makes me forget about the 3 that he actually did help stop. If he didn't lie all the time, you know, he could say, I ended 3 wars, you know, and that would be backed up by some facts. But the fact that he says 8, he always has to push it to the limit. Oh, it's 8. So then it's just, anything he says is completely thrown out the window for me, because if you can't tell the truth about something as simple as that, then what else are you lying about? And like every time I fact check him, I'm finding, you know, discrepancies in the things that he says. So that's one reason I just cannot trust the man. I don't trust the government at all. Anybody that he's appointed, I assume that there's corruption. The fact that he's like selling things on Fox, you know, in the middle of the night, you know, Trump time, guys, it's Trump time, and he sells his golden shoes or his Bitcoin, or he's sending these emails out to his supporters in the middle of the night saying like, it's time, guys, you know, we have to do it now, we have to get money, and he's begging for money basically from his supporters. Like, these people are falling for it. I know they are, because he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't spend the money to do it if it wasn't making him money. And that's what's so sad. I wish I could reach these people and just shake them. But who knows? They probably think the same thing about me. They think that I'm, you know, a libtard. I've never seen a presidency treated the way that he has treated it, and not in a good way. You know, he's definitely shaken things up, but in the wrong way possible. Every wrong way. You know, he's ruined relationships between the U.S. and other countries. He's cut benefits and help for the people that live in this country. Meanwhile, he's starting wars in other countries. He's trying to take over Greenland. Like, what is going on with this man? His dementia and his corruption has gone too far. We need to stop him. We needed to stop him a long time ago. Somebody help. Like, we need other countries to come and liberate us. You know, we keep going to Venezuela for a regime change. Well, we need a regime change. Who's going to come and save us from this psychopath?
I'm jacking on you, jacking on you. And if we get the fight, then I'm cocking on you, cocking on you. You catch me at your local party, yes, I crank it every day. Haters get mad, cause I got me some.
You're tuned into the biggest balls on the ball, DJ Suck, T-Nuts. Hey, don't forget about my homeboy, Easy J, the Jack off out that's happening. Downtown, bitch, right here on the station that plays only platinum hits. That's 187.4 on your FM dial. It's your nigga that's
W-Ball.